Harrow everybody, my name is Dimortii and let's take a look at Warframe's newest Warframe. If you haven't done Harrow's quest yet, don't worry, I won't spoiler anything in this video. Harrow is our newest addition to Warframe and has a priest theme going on. He is the first Warframe to really make use of our horrible shield mechanic we currently have. But fret not, we hopefully will get shield gating soon, which will give Harrow a really nice buff to his already pretty good survivability. Though, even without shield gating, Harrow is already a very good Warframe in solo and groups. Let's start with his first ability, Condemn, my absolute favorite ability in Warframe. Harrow swings a spectral thurrible in front of him, emitting chains in an arc that will chain and CC any enemies hit, while restoring shield to Harrow. The more enemies that are affected, the bigger the shield gain. Why do I love this ability so much, you ask? Well, because it is a one-handed ability, meaning it will not cancel reloads, that has hard CC and gives a big sustainability. Power strength increases the amount of shields gained per target, range affects the length and arc of the ability, and duration the amount of time enemies stay chained up. This is everything I could have ever wanted for Harrow. Pablo is a genius for designing the ability this way. Not only is it a great tool for CC and survivability, it is also the perfect ability for setting up headshots, something Harrow really wants to do. As his second ability, Harrow has Penance. Harrow flagellates himself twice, stripping himself of all of his shields, converting them into duration for the ability, giving Harrow the ability to gain life on kill, a reload speed buff, and a fire rate buff. The ability scaled up to and over 560 seconds at first, but was then nerfed to 60 seconds and then buffed back up to 120 seconds as a maximum. This last buff also increased the initial reload speed buff to 70% and fire rate buff to 35%. Yes, this ability gives you sustain and a crazy buff to reload speed and fire rate. It is an insane ability that you will want to keep up 100% of the time. Here, power strength increases life gain per kill as well as the buff to fire rate and reload speed. The range is set to the affinity range, so you can increase it if you are using the Vaseline Focus School, and duration decreases the amount of shields needed to get to 120 seconds. Kills performed during Penance will also heal other players and NPCs, making Harrow a good pick for sortie defense and the new defection game mode. If you cast Penance while it is already active, the new duration gets added to the old up to the maximum of 120 seconds. His third ability is called Thurrible. Harrow flails his thurrible around, channeling his energy into an aura around him. Killing an enemy will refill Harrow's energy and the energy of any squad member inside of the aura. Headshots will restore 4 times the amount of energy of a normal kill. Power strength increases the energy per kill, range affects the aura size, and duration its duration. Another great ability. Just channel your excess energy into it when you have the time for it, and you will not have to worry about energy. Harrow's ultimate ability is called Covenant. Harrow jumps up in a stylish but very lengthy fashion, absorbing all the damage to squad members and himself within the range of the ability and converting this damage into a crit buff for those affected. The crit buff gives you a max of 200% headshot critical damage, making nearly every weapon red crit, since red crits are now 200% and plus instead of 100%, and 50% crit chance for non-headshots, making Covenant not only a great oh shit button due to the invulnerability phase, but also a great boost for you and your squad. The only real downside is the long animation at the start of it, but with enough duration you can cast the ability and be invulnerable long enough to pick up a downed squad member, get to safety, and then enjoy red critting everything. Harrow has already undergone a hefty nerf, which was then reverted and even brought a big buff to his abilities. I hope the E won't end up nerfing the reload speed and fire rate buff from Penance anytime soon, but it is a pretty overpowered ability comparing it to other abilities of the same kind of type. But since Harrow has no direct damage ability, he is pretty much reliant on his weapons alone. Penance allows most weapons to be incredible on Harrow, making him just so much fun to play. As a little tip for you guys, if you have Harrow already, pick up the Tigris Prime or Sancti Tigris and try it out with the Penance buff. So, here is my latest Harrow build. I went through a couple of iterations to find my favorite all-round setup for him, and I think I nailed it with this. My thought process was that I wanted enough range to make use of his 1, while also having enough strength to get a good amount of energy from his 3, and having enough duration to round it all up. So I ended on this. Plus sides are the range of the 1 allowing you to lock down most enemies in front of you, the insane 154% buff to reload speed, and the 77% more fire rate. With this build, Covenant lasts 11 seconds, giving you plenty of time to pick up a down squad mate as well. If you have primed Vigor, which sadly I don't, you can use it instead of Vitality. You can also use the aura Growing Power with a status weapon for a more endgame focused build. To get Harrow, you need to have finished the second dream and the War Within quests to get access to his quest, which you then need to finish to get his blueprint. You can then find his parts in different locations. The chassis is the easiest to farm. It drops from any enemy corrupted in a Void Fissure mission by a Void Fissure. It's basically the new Oberon credit farm. The helmet drops from Rotation C of the new Defection game mode, which will be a pain if you don't like this mode, and the last part drops from Kuva Spies. Now, I know Kuva Spies sounds bad, but once you have learned how the vaults work, they're actually fairly easy and are also able to be done without a stealth frame. Of course, you can also skip the grind and get Harrow from the market for 225 platinum, or him and his weapons and more for around 600 platinum. Be aware, if you do buy Harrow before you finish his quest, you will get a Veiled Melee Riven mod additionally to his blueprint. I bought him and sold my Riven for 225 platinum, basically getting him for free, so to speak. And this was all from me. Let me know in the comments what your opinion about Harrow is, and let me know what your favorite weapon combination is with Harrow's penance buff. Mine is the dual Toxicist and the newly buffed Opticore. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button if you liked the video, it helps me out a great deal and makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And stay tuned for more Warframe in the future. I hope to see you in the next one.